I have a possession.
All right, now then, let's please bring on the possession.
Oh, yes.
This is Dexter, and when I judged a Dogs Who Look Like Celebrities competition, he was the winner. Hello, Dexter.
OK.
OK.
It's so very nice to see you. Again. Yes.
Go on, what's the celebrity?
Dennis Healy. So you need to have a proper look at Dexter's face, and specifically his eyebrows. There we go, Dexter.
Can I
have a
come
little
and
look.
see?
Yeah, come and see Dexter.
Someone might have to tell Greg who Dennis Healy is.
That was my next question.
Dennis Healy was the Chancellor of the Exchequer under a Labour government in the 1970s.
And he was known for big eyebrows.
He had huge eyebrows, that's the big
I think
thing.
you ought to get...
I've
And he used to walk round on all
never
fours.
seen a dog that looked more like Dennis Healy, I'm sorry.
Let's have a look.
uncanny.
Hey, Dexter? Oh, yes. What a silly Billy.
Name three, quickly, three other breeds of dog and the celebrities they resembled.
You will do it in your own time, thank you very much.
A blonde Afghan hound that looked like Tess Daly. There was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier that looked like Vladimir Putin. A Portuguese water dog that looked like Cher. And obviously Dexter.
So were you the sole judge?
I was. This is a big dog event that I go to called Dog Fest.
What is the event?
Dog Fest. Have you not been?
Fest.
Yeah, and people bring their dogs, and there are lots of activities. They've even got a diving pool for dogs. And my job is to judge the dog who looks like a celebrity competition.
Is Dennis a good swimmer?
Dexter.
Yeah, but, you know, Dennis.
It may be that Dexter is unaware that he's impersonating Dennis Healy. He may not have immersed himself in the role to the extent that he's been going, Dennis is swimming now. He's worried about interest rates.
OK.
So the dog looks uncannily like Dennis Healy.
The dog is astonishingly like Dennis Healy.
When you're told that dog looks like Dennis Healy, I agree, looks like Dennis Healy. Would you have walked down the street and said to David, did you see that dog? Oh, he was a spit of Dennis Healy.
Or even, I think that was Dennis Healy.
This is where I'm up to. That dog, one, is definitely called Dexter. Two, definitely looks more like Dennis Healy than the waxwork that wouldn't be in Madame Tussauds because who'd go to see it? The question is whether Claire knows him.
Yeah. Well, strictly speaking, this is supposed to be a possession.
Yes.
But I assume, the round discipline's gone because... I don't think Claire is even asserting that she owns Dexter.
So, in a way, it's not her possession, is it?
No, exactly. So, for me, the programme's rather spoiled.
What do you think? Well, I do trust Clare Balding. I think it's actually true.
Well, I don't trust Clare Balding. I'm going to stick my neck out. I think, well done, whoever found that Healy-like dog.
Well, remember, Healy was, if it's not true, Healy was of Claire's invention just now after just looking at the dog. There's no Dennis Healy mentioned on the card, is there?
Was Healy on the card?
You're good at this.
No.
It must be true. It must be true.
So you think true?
Oh, I'm really confused
And
now.
do you both think true?
We do, but I think we're
True.
confused.
True.
And I feel like we're angering you, so...
No.
I've upset Dad again!
I've been very, very angry for very many years.
Don't look at your wife when you say that, David.
Let's say true.
You think true?
True.
True?
True?
We're going to say true.
All right, they're saying true. Claire, was it... Don't scratch, Dexter. Was it true?
No, he's going to have a lick now. He's been watching Lee.
Right, Claire, were you telling the truth, or was it a lie?
It was true.
It's true. Claire did award Dexter first prize in a celebrity look-alike contest, and we have a picture. Look at this. Dennis is on the left. Thank you very much. much, Dexter.
Well done. Thank you so much. Well done. Love to see that.
I used to run a market stall
Yeah.
that only sold hats for dogs.
Please, team, this shouldn't take long.
Flannel! Flannel!
What year was this?
It was in 19... There we go. 19...
Larry, Larry, we're supposed to go. Here we go. Look,
Yeah.
you don't do it about yourself.
No, it was in the 1960s.
The 1960s?
Yeah, yeah.
And this was your own business?
I was a
it?
lad. I was still at school.
You were still at school, and you thought, I'm going to hit up the booming dog hat market.
I was pretty enterprising lad, I tell you.
Can you give me some...
In Harlow.
What was your
Harlow?
top seller?
Harlow. The top seller was a plaid one, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about sizes, because
Sizes.
obviously the sizes of dogs...
There were only 3 sizes.
What were they?
They were, well, small, medium and large.
It's a complex system, Carol.
My key question is, how did a dog keep the hat on?
You put it over its ears.
So you crushed its ears?
No, you don't crush it. No, well, I mean, this was the 60s. You didn't worry about those things anyway. But...
People talk about the 60s ago. In the 60s, it was wild, crazy. I've never heard anyone. It was crazy. We used to crush dogs' ears and we'd think of the monkeys. Honestly, crazy time.
Did you make the hats yourself, or did you buy them from somebody else and then sell them on?
No, they were being made in China.
They were being made in China. So you had links with China, despite the fact you were at school. You're chasing this life.
Was it just dogs' hats?
Yeah, the main item then in the 60s, for some strange reason, in Harlow, was that all they
Only in Harlow?
So, Lee, the moment has now come within the game where you guess whether it's the truth or a lie.
All the evidence seems to suggest...
It's a great big fat porky.
Yes. That'd be a good name for one of his hats.
So you're saying it's a lie?
It's got to be a lie.
Lie. It's a lie.
OK. Larry, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It's a lie.
I won a junior one-man and his dog event when I was 14.
As the shepherd or the dog?
Did you grow up in the countryside?
Nope.
So how come you got so good at, you know, manoeuvring sheep and sheepdogs?
Oh, is that what it is? Sorry. I thought, because this was like one man and his dog, I was going to ask you, like, how
What
did
did you
they
think
judge
it was? Tell us what you
What do
thought
you think it was?
I thought it was one man and his dog, just being judged. No, I did. Sorry, I didn't know. What is it?
What it is?
Sheep herding.
Yeah,
with the
using a dog to...
Come by, all of that.
All that.
You've gone from novice to expert.
You had to take it over hurdles, through, like, different, you know, like, round a run. You had to look after it, had to be well washed and everything.
That's dog agility, mate. That's not...
Yeah, but it's not...
I just pictured you in Crufts, then. How come I haven't won? He's well washed.
No, I mean it...
I can't do more than wash it, can I?
So there were no sheep involved in this interpretation of the one man and his dog contest that you were involved in?
No.
Sounds like you
No
prosecuted a Welshman. Sorry, Rob, no disrespect.
Was it inside or outside?
Well, it was outside, funny enough.
I don't know. I've never been to one. You say it like I should know.
You've never been to one, but you come by.
Were you very keen on dog grooming?
No.
You weren't?
On the internet.
So you...
Me? Yeah, I'm a 3-year-old puppy as well.
No, I wasn't keen on dog grooming.
Well, how did you end up in this competition where you have to make a dog do weird things if you weren't keen on looking after
Because
your
I was
dog?
involved in a youth club.
Ah, right. What was the
Is
youth
it one
club?
of them, like, you know, for not young offenders, but kind of...
I think this is a lie.
I think it's an absolute lie. He didn't train the dog. There was no sheep. I mean...
I also think this is a lie.
Well, I think we're unanimous.
Oh, you're saying that it's a lie. Terry Christian, were you telling us the truth there, or were you telling us a lie?
Well, sorry, lads. Oh, it's a lie.
I have told my children that every time they lie, a puppy dies somewhere.
Now you've used this line on the children, has it actually stopped them from lying?
Well, it certainly seems to have done.
Yeah.
Because they do care about puppies.
Yes.
It's a bit of a relief, actually, that you're saying that didn't result in your children telling loads and loads of lies and getting excited by the prospect of puppy death. It's heartening on that level.
No,
I don't have sadistic children.
But it's also bad advice, because what if a dog goes to attack them and they tell a lie and the dog still gets them?
Actually...
That's the nearest puppy, you think. The nearest dog will die.
So you just... Well, statistically, you'd hope via osmosis the lie will kill...
Essentially, tell the lie, dog death spreads out from you till it finds a dog, the dog dies, and then the wave of dog death stops.
Can I just ask Joe, why a puppy and not a kitten?
She's not sick.
It was a difficult decision to make. It was a toss-up between a kitten, a puppy, and their dad. And kind of puppies are the sweetest.
What is your verdict?
My team say true.
You're saying true, yeah? OK, so, Joe, is it true?
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
I got Wellard the dog drunk on the set of EastEnders.
David's team, is she telling the truth?
Right, what was the...
What's EastEnders?
Thank you. Excellent. What's the alcohol in question? What were you... Vodka.
How much vodka? It was just, you know, like a small glass.
That's small, is it?
Small glass of vodka.
The glass, it was one of those small, round, like, flat-bottom little glasses.
Just a glass, basically. You just described a glass.
How did you get it in his mouth? No, I didn't put it in his mouth. We put it in his bowl. But...
He thought it was water?
Yeah.
How far through it did he get before he realised it wasn't water?
Bowl.
I would have thought at some point in the drinking process, as a dog, you're going to go, something here is different.
Also, if you're a dog and you're used to drinking water and then you smell your bowl, it's full of vodka, you think, well, this smells like a girl from Birmingham. It's clearly not water.
Smell, that's it. That's what dogs do all the time.
Exactly.
Why have you got a bottle of vodka on the set of EastEnders? No, we didn't have a bottle of vodka. We just had a glass of vodka. It's not anymore, but when we first started working there, all of the bottles of drink in the pub were real alcohol.
That strikes me as a flawed policy.
Not then. Now, you couldn't have it, health and safety, but then there was real drink in the pub.
Is that why Den was so dirty? Because everyone was just pissed.
The vodka's sufficiently diluted with the water that the dog doesn't notice. And presumably the whole place is sticky of booze anyway, with all the pissed-up actors forgetting their lines.
Just noticed that he went a little bit funny and he laid down. It wasn't like he was, like, punching people in the face. You know, he did get really worried because he kind of did lay down. He was very quiet and a bit like when he died, so we knew he could do that.
I've got to be honest, I think it's true, because it's the sort of thing I'd do. I see what happens.
So what are you going to say?
You think it's...
I think if you haven't at some point tried to make a dog drunk, you're not normal.
I think we think that almost anyone, given enough time sitting in the same room with some vodka and a dog, will either put the vodka in the dog or the other way round. So we're saying true, I think.
Yeah, saying it's true.
Yeah.
OK, Patsy Palmer, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It's a lie.
It is a big, big lie.
I once secretly swapped sandwiches with Rob on the set of Gavin and Stacey because a dog licked mine.
Is that right? Seriously? Well, we don't know yet, do we?
What was the dog doing on the set?
It was a dog that we feature in the show, Gavin and Stacey.
Called?
Oh,
No, what's the show called?
Just... Gavin and Stacey.
Is there
she's
a dog in Gavin and Stacey?
Yes, he runs
The one that runs along the promenade? Oh, yeah.
Did it have any negative effects on Rob?
you think that's the sort of effect it's likely to have? A dog has licked that you would slowly become a dog? I think it's been more some sort of bacterial infection than actually morphing into a canine.
Well, here's the thing. A young student in America, Peter Parker, got bitten by a radioactive spider.
What was the sandwich?
Cheese and onion.
And you let me eat it?
Well, it was a bit of a bet. It was a... Look,
so everybody was in on it?
It's prompted a confession in me. We're having people over for dinner, and our dog got onto the table and started eating one of the starters, but while everyone else was having drinks. And my wife just got it out of its mouth again and put it and just patted it, and so I made sure Rob sat there. Sorry, Rob.
Not true. No. Never been to his house.
No, never will.
So when did the dog just take one lick and off he went?
It was the sandwiches at tea time that come at tea time.
Let's call them the tea time sandwiches.
What?
You heard.
And there's a big platter of them. I put some on my plate. I put it down to go make myself a cup of tea. The dog...
You put it down on what?
It was one of those, you know, those big tables, trestle tables. Anyway, I saw the dog out the corner of my eye lick the sandwich.
You said a trestle table, though. Trestle tables are quite reasonable. They're not coffee tables, they're high up. That dog must have actually got up on the table.
No, but it was a big dog.
Oh, he's got rabies!
I am. Look at this. It's coming out now that I know about it.
I think we should move on because Rob wants to go for a walk.
I'm amazed I've been allowed up on the furniture, to be honest. Lee, on that note, let's take a guess here.
I think Ruth is too nice to have done this, but on the other hand, there's a little bit of guilt there. There's a little bit of guilt.
Come on, it's hardly the JFK conspiracy. A dog licked a sandwich. I believe that would happen.
Like JFK. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Jack, what do you think?
I say true.
You say true?
True.
You say true? I'll have to go with the team and say true.
You're saying true. Ruth, is it true or is it a lie?
Rob? It's a lie!
Oh, thank God.
I would never do something like that.
Well, I think I'm glad, yeah, OK. Well, it's the best news we've had all series. It's a lie.
Not a lot of people know this.
Which is handy for this game.
Including me. But I am a qualified dog masseur.
David, OK, first of all, when it comes to dog massage, what is the qualification structure?
I've got a B-Tech.
A B-Tech in dog massage. And what was the process of obtaining that?
I went to my local further education college. I admit this was for a television programme.
OK.
Right? I did what was been a 9-month B-Tech, and I did it in 3 months.
What was the television programme?
It was well, it didn't happen.
You don't tell them it's not true.
No, I mean the TV.
Oh, the thing? I thought he was just giving up. I thought he was just going, oh, no, it didn't happen. Oh, no, I just had to read this card out. I know it happened.
The television programme never came to fruition.
How do you massage a dog? Talk us through it.
Well... Thank you for that, firstly. It depends, obviously, what breed it is.
Alsatian.
An Alsatian, is it tattooed or just plain? Plain.
What?
Tattooed. Since the advent of the devil dogs and that, the Alsatian's lost a lot of its clout, hasn't it? But some of them get tattooed now to up their street, you know, but the owners do it. Oh, this should be so simple.
If it's not true, Bob, you've made it really tricky for yourself. How do you massage a dog? It depends if it's got tattoos.
I was just making... I was using that silly idea to illustrate that the first thing you'd have to do is assess the temperament
Every dog is
of the
different.
dog.
Yeah.
If the dog has a gentle, kind soul to it, you should and must start on the neck, at the nape of the neck, move round to the shoulders. your shoulders. If it's a bit testy...
A bit frisky.
Do you know, like a little snappy poodle, something like that? You start on its haunches, because it's weird, you might find this with your cats as well. The way...
That's a separate course, surely. The first thing they say in the cat massage BTEC. Now, just because you may have a dog massage BTEC, you probably think you know your way around a cat.
When you're administering your skills, where is the dog? Is it on the floor? Where is it typically?
A massage table, it's wiped down, of course.
With a hole for its face.
Can I just say, this is very disrespectful, the way that you're all carrying on to the... to the people who run the BTEC courses.
Have you got a dog?
No, I haven't.
He's not allowed to keep him.
He's barred. The first dog I did it was a golden retriever.
Yeah. Golden fish.
You just separate their back paw. You encourage them onto the side. You separate their back, their fingers. I know terminology is not great. Yeah.
Why would you know the terminology? It was only a 3-month rush speed test. So knowing things like, the name for a dog's foot, that's advanced stuff.
And you can drain their equivalent of the lymph system as well.
Wow. You can drain their lymph system. How?
How? Their lymph system, their lymph system is under their arm. I'm not wrong, I know it's not. Is it an arm?
It's a leg. Well, they've got 4 legs, dogs. They're famous, they've got 4 legs and no arms.
Never mind complicated stuff like the arms and legs. Let's go back to the basics of the lymphatic system.
So, David, which way is your team leaning here?
Oh, I don't know.
It could be very true, but...
The thing is, I really...
It's got
to be a lie.
True? No, it's a lie.
Well, I think we think it's a lie.
What are you basing that on?
Well, I'm basing it on the fact that 3-month BTEC for a programme that might not happen.
Yeah.
And also, you don't seem to know much about dog massage.
You haven't asked me anything.
I think we have asked you questions. This is the longest conversation about rubbing a dog I've ever had.
Let's go lie.
OK, we'll go lie.
You think it's a lie?
I don't think you've thought enough about this. Sorry, but I didn't.
Right, Bob, they are saying that it is a lie. Were you telling the truth, or were you telling a lie?
I was telling a lie.
Occasionally, as a treat, I put Marmite on my face and let my dog lick it off.
Face. Yeah. And this is a treat for you or the dog?
I see it as a treat for the dog, because...
How does he see it?
Like many people I don't... Apparently also very much as a treat.
What kind of dog, please?
She's a Springer Spaniel.
You say this is predominantly for the dog. You must enjoy it on some level, because that's quite an extreme activity to do with...
I've always
just for a dog.
I've always liked having my face licked by the family dog. Always.
By just the dog? Anyone else?
Well, cats have a raspy, sandpapery tongue, and it's not nearly so nice.
Have you ever been caught in that awkward moment where you've marmited up and then somebody's rung the doorbell?
By members of the household, but not by strangers at the door.
Do dogs like Marmite?
Dolly does.
I'm not sure that's a helpful line of inquiry, is it?
Do dogs like...
They like salt.
Of course it's a helpful line of inquiry.
Is it a helpful line of inquiry?
If all dogs hate Marmite, it can't be true.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody on the planet that could answer that question properly.
You don't think there's anyone on the planet
that could answer the question, do all dogs like Marmite? No, I don't think there is.
I don't want this to sound like a rebuke. What I was saying was whether anyone knew whether or not all dogs might hate Marmite. You'd know if all dogs...
That's very much just the other side of the coin, in my book.
No, this isn't a coin. There are 3 things here. There's dogs all hate Marmite,
Yes.
there's dogs all like Marmite,
Yes.
or there's dogs have a similar view to Marmite as humans do.
Yeah, what, let me know hate it?
Rob, as someone who's now in Series 4, you never get into conversations like this with David. He always wins or wears you down. Just don't do it.
Surely it is almost certainly true that some dogs will like Marmite and some won't.
No. For example, I would say that no cats like baked beans.
Would you?
You're definitely wrong about that.
For 2 hours, my cat got stuck in a fridge and genuinely ate a bowl of baked beans. Genuine, I swear on my life.
How did the cat get stuck in the...
The cat, I don't know, just leapt in when my mum opened it once.
And then and you didn't see it?
And
She didn't see a cat in the fridge?
She did that. Probably got some milk, cat jumped in, shut.
Well, she got the milk for the cat, then where's the cat? Have you seen the cat?
Maybe I'm wrong about cats and baked beans. What I'm saying is there are some foods liked by many humans that certain other species will never eat.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is different species like different things, and it is possible.
You said that the things that humans eat, that other animals, all other animals, the species...
We've got to learn to work together.
Well, you really have! In that case, you need to change your opinion.
This programme has taken on a tone of civil unrest. I sense anarchy at the gates. David, I'll caution you once. Control your team.
I'm going to have to call in the UN. I can no longer vouch for my team.
Excuse me, what have I done?
I feel like a supply teacher who's been parachuted into a problem school and is finding it very difficult to cope. Hugh, your original statement was to do with the dog licking off your face. Now, how often does this occur?
It's something I started doing as a kid because it was a good way to... That was several dogs...
Good way to what?
to get the family dog to lick my face.
So, David Mitchell, what are you saying? Truth or lie?
Rod, what do you think?
Oh, no.
I think whatever my captain thinks, I will back into the hilt.
Oh, my word.
Can I just say that he just touched David's leg in a slightly effeminate manner? Like that.
If that's what it takes to have them working as a team, Miranda, I'm happy.
That all right was sexual tension, is that what you're doing?
Is that sexual tension?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't like it. Miranda, what do you think?
I think it is a lie because he doesn't look that desperate for affection in his life.
It has to be a lie, David, otherwise there's something wrong with him.
So you both think it's a lie?
Yes.
OK, we'll say lie.
There's a lot riding on this
All right.
one.
So, Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall.
It was a lie.
I once wet myself in a car and then blamed it on my friend's dog.
David.
Right. I mean, I'm willing to believe it. I'll say that at this point. Why did you wet yourself in a car?
Because I needed a wee in a car.
I've needed a wee in a car, but I've never weed in a car.
I was once stuck in a very long line of traffic trying to get onto the Severn Bridge on the M4, and I let myself go in a 1-litre bottle of Volvic.
I did that on the motorway, and my problem was I was really desperate, and I had a bottle of water, and I had to drink the water. My body was saying, no more water. So it was a terrible cyclical thing. No sooner than I got it down, it was out again. I didn't want to draw attention to myself, because people might pull up either side, and I'd clearly, by my facial expression, be urinating at that.
Oh, please show us that face.
So, I mean, this is obviously just for everyone but me a commonplace occurrence.
Yeah.
Basically, lavatories are just for me.
What a great name for your autobiography.
Yeah.
Who did you blame the dog to, if you see what I mean?
To the mechanic when I took it in for a valet.
So whose car was it?
My car.
Your car? You peed in the car?
Yeah.
Were you in is there a good reason for that? Were you in a traffic jam after a large bottle of Evian?
I was, well, just tap water, probably.
I've never been in a car with a tap, so, you know...
It's a very posh car.
All right.
Yeah, I was stuck in it.
It's so posh, it's plumbed in. Literally got gangs of people following it with pipes.
Well, to be fair, if it was plumbed in, I'd have probably had a toilet in there as well, wouldn't I?
I've never done this, but is it conceivable... Because as a woman, you don't really have much control over where it's going. But as a man, is it conceivable you could aim it out of the window?
You could, but the speed you were going at would mean it all came straight back into you. So when you got to this mechanic, what did you say? I mean, was the stain so clearly visible?
No, it had sunk right in.
Was he a bit confused that the dog was driving?
No, because it wasn't on the driver's seat.
You changed seats to Halloween.
That is dangerous. You change seat in a traffic jam where you're in control of the vehicle.
You can't buy class, can you?
If I looked in a rear-view mirror, I'd think that passenger looks very, very content considering there's no one driving.
So what are you thinking, David?
What do you think, Ray?
I just think Sarah is the kind of strong, independent woman who would step out of her car, stride to the hard shoulder, and say, just go, and then do it.
Yeah. Bill, do you believe it?
Yes, I think it happened.
Well, you think it's true and you think it's a lie. So I have to decide, which I hate. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
OK. So in that case, Sarah, truth or lie?
It is, true.
Well done, David.
You listen to that in future.
Goodness me.
I was stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours. I was in absolute agony and thought it was the only way out, and it was either that or rupture something, so I just moved across, stripped, weighed, moved across, pulled back up, champion.
Well, there we are. And if you've been affected by any of the issues raised on tonight's show...
I once prevented a burglar from breaking into my house by hiding behind the door and barking like two different dogs at him.
David's team.
First up, please do the 2 different dogs that you did. And say what the dogs were.
OK, well, I
doubt that Xander, in his state of panic, went, first I'll do a Yorkshire Terrier, then I'll do... No, not an Airedale, a Retriever.
I can't do a Retriever. I can't do a Retriever, I've tried. No, what I tried to do... The effect I was going for was of scratching paint and doing... What I wanted to give an illusion of was weight and snuffling. So I went for...
Has anyone got Scooby Snap?
And dog 2, the different dog. Maybe a smaller dog, the mastermind.
One was this. No, the other one... I'm just worried about this, but it was...
What? Did this frighten the burglar? Did he run off?
Did he break into the house, Chris? No.
You're crouching down behind a door.
Yes.
And a burglar is also coming through the door.
Well, what was happening was the burglar was busy, was at the door trying to force his way in by shoulder barging. The door wasn't open, but he was trying to break the jam.
So this was at night?
And is your bed is your bed right by your front door?
No, it's not. My bed is in my bedroom.
Classic.
Yeah. I thought because that's the last place they'll look.
Hello, somebody's shoulder barging the front door.
I was woken up by thunk on the door, and I was just thinking, what do I do?
So did you hear he was barging away? Brum, brum, and you were then suddenly snuffling away at the other side of the door. And then he what? And then what? He paused, did he?
He paused.
And then
he went away. I think it weirded him out.
Why didn't you do the noise of a scary dog?
It sounded like a hamster.
This is a very big hamster.
That's scary, actually, isn't it? That's actually very scary.
But don't you have a burglar alarm, Xander?
I never set a burglar alarm.
Not on national television.
Hang on. OK, David, what are you going to say? Truth or lie?
What do you think, Chris?
I think it's so daft, and he's so daft. And it's such a ridiculous vision. I think it's almost certainly true.
Mal?
I'm the yin to your yang.
Are you really?
I'm saying it's a lie, a big fat one. I want you to override me again, David.
No,
I want you to override me.
I'm sorry, if I do that again, it won't be special. I just don't think a burglar would try and shoulder barge the front door.
Okay.
I think a murderer might try and shoulder barge the front door.
So therefore your answer is?
Lie.
Yeah.
Lie. OK. Xander, was that the truth or was it in fact a lie?
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, it is in fact a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Xander didn't prevent a burglar from breaking into his house by barking like two different dogs. I mean, of course, it's a lie. When burglars break into Xander's property, they still have to walk up the path, swim the moat and slay the dragon before getting to the front drawbridge.
When I was younger, I was regularly paid to babysit Marvin, my neighbour's pet dog, who had died and been stuffed.
David's team.
Right. So that you were babysitting the dog only post-mortem?
Yes, after he died.
What did your duties involve?
Well, they were elderly people. They'd leave out, like, food and water. And what I used to do, because I felt so sorry for them, was I would sort of pour a bit of the water away and, like, half the food and stick it in, you know, the rubbish under some kitchen or...
So they come back to, you see?
Yeah, he's
alive.
alive.
He is alive.
They thought the dog was alive, did they?
Well, no, they can't have, but they behaved... I mean, it was a very unusual family. And she showed pictures, framed pictures of him when he was alive and when he was stuffed.
How do you know the difference?
Well,
the photographs?
Because it wasn't a good stuffing.
I suppose the stuff one, he always looks exactly the same wherever he was.
Yeah, his expression didn't change much.
What sort of dog had Marvin been before?
Yorkshire Terrier.
Right.
And we had a Yorkshire Terrier called Pepper, who was alive, I'd like to say.
That was rubbing their nose in it, wasn't it?
Stuffed peppers.
But our dog... But our dog was, like, totally untrained. I mean, adorable, but...
Whereas Marvin was so well behaved.
What position was Marvin stuffed in? What was...
Standing.
Did he have a facial expression? If there was any kind of emotion coming
like
from...
This, like that.
So, like he was angry, like he died in a battle.
Maybe he was stuffed to death.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
If I had a stuffed dog that was stood up, I'd put one of its legs in a bucket, then I'd always know where that bucket was.
What do you think, David? Which way are you leaning on this?
What do you think, Richard?
Sounds quite convincing.
You're convinced?
Well, I think it's impressively told if it's a lie.
I think impressively told. A
You
lot
know,
of the
that's
detail...
question. You're not an actress, are you, Patsy?
A lot of people would say I'm not, actually. So.
Well, I think it's a lie.
My instinct is it's the truth. We're going to say it's true.
You're saying it's true. OK.
Oh, no.
Patsy Kensit, were you telling us the truth or were you telling us a lie?
That story was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Patsy wasn't regularly paid to babysit her neighbour's stuffed pet dog.
One Christmas, my wife bought me a dog. Rather than think up a name for it, I took him for a walk in a cemetery and named him after the first gravestone he showed an interest in.
Well, that's lovely and festive, isn't it? Please, Steve.
What was on the initial gravestone?
John Samuels.
John Samuels. So your dog is called John Samuels?
Dog is called John Samuels.
And this...
He's a Bedlington Terrier. They're sort of, do you know, they've got curly hair.
Was it chosen, the curly-haired dog, for any specific reason, Stephen?
No, I can't think of a reason why I choose a curly-haired dog.
This dog, has he got big gnashers?
Lee,
I'm not sure where this is going.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
Oh, yeah, sorry. This dog, has he got big gnashers? Happy Christmas.
What time of day do you tend to walk your dog in cemeteries, Stephen?
Well, he was only a puppy, so I was actually carrying him, so it wasn't really a walk.
So how did he show interest if you were carrying him? Did he leap from your arms?
He wagged his tail.
Wagged his tail. And up until that point, He hadn't wagged his tail.
OK.
He'd had a really miserable Christmas. He'd had a miserable walk or carry. Everything.
Here's the story. I'd asked my wife, if you're watching this, to cover John Samuel's ears. We told him it was the one he showed an interest in, but we'd, or his ears covered, had secretly decided it was going to be the first one inside the gate. He thinks it's because he wagged his tail, but actually it was the first...
He thinks it's because he wagged his tail.
Yeah.
Think about what you're saying, Steve.
He thinks
Have you had a chat with him? Wait till he finds out he was adopted. He's going to go...
Tell us about the lovely, heartwarming scenario on Christmas morning when Mrs. Mangan whipped out a puppy for you. I mean, was it... I think you know full well that's not what I meant, Miranda. How did she present the puppy to you?
The puppy came with her parents.
Wow, that's a hell of a present.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it a special offer?
They were coming round to ask for lunch, and they brought the puppy in a little basket with a bow around its neck.
Oh, that's lovely.
And a big sign saying, "To Stephen."
Honestly, Stephen, how much did you want the dog?
A lot. I've always wanted a dog. My mum never let us have animals. We had a cat once, but it wasn't allowed in the house.
You haven't really got the cat then, have you, in that case? Did she just point at cats and yeah, that belongs to us? We had a cat, but he wasn't allowed in the house.
Well, there was
in that case, we own a cow.
Is this the first time you've done this?
Yeah, we only have one dog.
Pets,
We've got one dog, that's it. No.
You got any children?
2 children.
How did you name them?
What, Burger King and Boots?
So what are you thinking, Lee? Does this sound truthful to you?
I'm not sure, really. What do you think, Barry?
Too much erratic detail in it. I don't think the narrative holds together.
Miles?
I think this couldn't be less true.
You don't think it could be less true?
No.
What if it's a lie? That's definitely less true if it's a lie, isn't it?
If I'm going
I don't think
if I'm going to talk
less.
semantics with someone tonight, Lee, it won't be you.
I love having Miles on the show. He's the only person in the world that can make David Mitchell sound like Danny Dyer.
I don't believe Stephen.
So you think it's a lie?
I do think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
Yes.
Well, I disagree with you, so I think it's not true.
Right, Stephen, were you telling the truth, or were you telling a lie?
Amazingly, it's a lie!
If I'm ever walking alone at night, I call out the name of an imaginary dog to deter any muggers.
David, Steve.
What's the name of the dog?
Brian.
If it's going to be a vicious dog, it would be Brian, wouldn't it? Definitely.
And do you think a would-be attacker would, from the tone that you say Brian, know that you mean a dog and not a Brian?
To me, it sounds like you'd be calling a middle-aged civil servant.
Well, it's because I read an article written by Darren Brown in which he said if you're in a situation where things look like they're getting a bit choppy, if you do something unusual, the other person is so sort of freaked out by that they generally stop doing what they're doing if they're being a very...
How do you shout? Imagine I'm a terrifying would-be assassin.
You know, in your whole panel, maybe you're not the first choice for that role.
John, imagine if John was... all right, imagine Danny is a terrifying would-be assassin.
Yes.
And go for it.
Brian.
You don't want to attack me now, do you?
No, that's terrifying to me. Is it just someone comes up to you at night, mates ask you for the time, you go, Brian, you just flip out, or is it a general mugging?
I like you, Danny.
Everyone's got their own showbiz personas, and you and Danny completely gone for different ones, haven't you?
I think we're very similar in many ways.
I do.
We're lovers.
Danny, stay calm, please.
Push it.
Calm down.
Oh, you had to start shouting Brian.
Just say, Joe, you're playing with fire there. I'm leaving.
I'm feeling this one.
You think it's true?
Read a Derren Brown book for a start. He's that sort of...
I believe the Derren Brown article, but the whole point of that is that you say something random that sort of puts people off their stride, whereas you're going for something specific, calling upon a dog called Brian to come to your aid. But that's immediately disprovable. The absence of Brian is immediately evident. Whereas calling upon Brian, they're going to go, Brian? Oh, there's no Brian. Fine.
My big sticking point is still, if you were trying to create the illusion that you had a dog, why you would give it a person's name.
Yeah.
Would you shout dog?
You'd shout like...
Dog. Rover or Fido.
That would be good. If he had a dog called Dog, that would... Dog!
What would you call him, John? Rambo,
well,
Tyson?
my defence is slightly different. I would wet my pants.
So, what are you thinking, David?
John?
I don't believe it.
Danny?
So I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I think he's that...
Now I have to make a decision. My gut is that it's not true.
Let's go no, then. Let's have a lie.
Let's say lie.
You're going to say lie?
Yeah.
OK. Joe, truth or lie?
It was a lie.
Yes.
Possession. Possession. There's a box under your desk there. There's a little card in there.
Yeah.
Just read the card first and then show us what's in the box.
This is a dog toy I chew to release tension before a fight.
Right, now, pop the toy on the desk, put the box back down.
Do you chew this every fight?
Before every fight, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like day of sort of situation.
Do what you do, David, before... Imagine it's before a fight.
Can I just say, David, that your eyes at that moment definitely said, I wasn't expecting that.
Make that noise.
This relaxes you before a fight.
Yeah.
When you say before a fight, you mean the hour before?
When I'm in the hotel before the fight, I normally get to the hotel. If I'm fighting at 10 p.m, I get to the hotel around 4 or 5, chilling out there. Just literally, I'll sit lying in the bed, just thinking. And it makes me feel comfortable. Then I go to sleep, wake up, and charge.
What about the people in the room next to you in the hotel? What are they thinking is happening?
Yeah, they think you're making love to a clown.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to look at it?
Yeah, you can have it. Yeah,
yes, but...
Let's have a little look.
Right, well, it's chewed. It has been quite... It has been chewed.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Is it the truth or has he made this up?
I don't know. What do we think?
No,
You don't think he...
No, I think that's a lie.
What do you think?
It is well chewed. But then somebody here, backstage, could have chewed on it for a couple of...
That's a hard job, isn't it? What am I doing today? Well, it's your lucky day. Get chewing on that for 2 hours. I hate this job.
One day I'm going to be Director General.
So what are you going to say?
We'll go for a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK. David, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
As a child, my family weren't able to have a dog, so instead we got a cat and treated it like a dog.
David, Steve.
When you say weren't able to have a dog, was there a medical reason?
No, essentially, there was nowhere to exercise a dog where we lived. So my parents decided that it wasn't really fair to have a dog.
Where did you
live?
live?
So I wasn't able... Well, weirdly, it was called the Isle of Dogs.
What was the cat called?
The cat was called Kiska.
Kiska?
Yeah.
If anything, it's quite a feline name, isn't it?
Well, it was a cat, of course.
How do you treat a cat like a dog?
You put it on a lead and you take it for walks.
Isn't that exercising the cat?
That is exercising the cat.
I thought that was the very reason why you couldn't have a dog. You were unable to exercise.
Wherever we went during the day, the cat came with us.
On a lead?
Yeah, on a lead, but the lead isn't really long enough for a cat, so we used to tie a 30-foot washing line to the lead, and you could walk at least 30 yards.
And dry your clothes at the same time.
When you take this, you take the cat out in the car. What would be the arrangement in the car if you're going on a journey?
Well, my dad built the cat a shelf which went from the dashboard of the passenger seat and slotted in.
Can I just say,
slotted
if
into
this
the metal of the headrest.
If this turns out to be a lie and they get it right that it's a lie, you have made life extremely hard for yourself.
Why couldn't the cat just be on the seat? Why does the cat need a shelf?
Because the cat couldn't see if it was on the seat.
So what are you thinking, David's team?
The thing that I find very believable, because I don't think Hugh would have invented it, is the shelf. It's not actually treating the cat like a dog or like a cat, but just like, I don't know, like a book.
Or like a catalogue.
What are you going to say?
You think a lie?
I think a lie.
I think a lie.
A lie? Well, we'll say it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. OK. Hugh Dennis, is it true or is it a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
After asking a friend how he kept his dog's coat looking so lustrous, I have now taken to washing my own hair with dog shampoo.
David's team.
What was the breed of dog whose...
Afghan hound.
Lot of hair.
Lot of hair, the Afghan hound.
Lovely to see a lustrous Afghan hound.
Yeah.
And when did you start using this new shampoo?
Sorry?
When did you start to use
Great
this
having
new
someone
shampoo?
with such a strong accent, you get thinking time. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that, Fred. Sorry?
Quand est-ce que tu as commencé à utiliser ce nouveau shampoing?
5 years ago.
5 years ago you started. And what's the brand of the dog shampoo?
Canine feeling. There's other ones. There's canine springtime. Canine for curly hair. That's for the poodles. It's fantastic. It's made me feel great. I feel alive, I feel fresh, I have a compulsion to wee on lampposts, but that's just a side effect that it says will happen. Yeah. I have a very weird way of greeting people now, but I have to check them out.
So, are you mad or very vain?
Vain, yes. This comes at a price, Fred. Yeah. Comes at a price, and that price is $9.99 from most good pet shops.
I think it's like he wouldn't do that.
I don't think he'd do that.
No.
And however good the Afghan hound looked, I don't think he'd do that.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yep.
Lee, I'm fascinated to find out. Was it true or was it a lie?
It was, in fact, a lie.
Because my dog hates loud noises so much, I always put earmuffs on him before we pull our Christmas crackers.
All right, Lee's team.
Right. What type of dog do you have?
I have a British bulldog.
The dog don't mind having these on his ears?
No, not at all.
How old is your dog?
He's 2.
If I've got a new dog and we're having Christmas dinner and he don't like the bang, I'll put him in another room. So why am I going to put in all the effort to kind of teach him to put his earmuffs on?
Why would you, like, OK,
I don't think did you say teach him to put the earmuffs on?
I mean,
I don't think she suggested go, oi, Bonzo, we're about to pull again, stick them on. The dog's going,
OK, right. OK, Lee, this is genuinely... You have a new puppy, am I wrong?
Well, yes, a fairly new puppy, yes.
Would you, if it was frightened of something and it needed you, would you put it in another room?
We had a dog that was very frightened of fireworks. Sold it. Did you? I don't know if you got advice from a vet or something about what to do, or...
We were given the name of this dog specialist who could help with anxiety.
What was his qualifications?
I didn't read his qualifications.
I suspect he might have been a market trader that also sold earmuffs.
No, they were my earmuffs. They didn't need to give me earmuffs.
OK, so what are you going to say?
Well, I'm kind of neutral about it, because I can understand why you might do something like that.
Who hasn't wanted to dress up a dog? So
It's adorable.
She might put some clothes on it.
Have you dressed up your puppy?
Is that a euphemism?
You know it is.
I've had a shower, if that's what you're asking.
So what are we going to say?
So Joe says it's...
A lie.
You think it's a lie?
It's too much hassle. Lie.
I think it's got to be a lie.
OK, you're
Got
saying...
to be, hasn't it?
So you're saying it's a lie. OK, Ruth, was it the truth or were you telling a lie?
You all look like idiots because it was a lie.
Oh,